Welcome to the Midweek Wrap, the only hyper-local news, weather and events program for the Yarra Valley and the Dandenong Ranges. Only on Yarra Ranges Live TV. And Pat, how about this display?
Yeah, it's not just nuts, is it, Karina?
It's butternuts, Pat.
I see what you did there, I like that.
There's a pumpkin pun for you.
Yeah.
And what have we been up to in the last week?
Well, it's been a busy one as always. Well, we're trying to keep busy, of course, in this time of lockdown. So we shared a story about our friends Yarra Mist. They've got some fantastic 100% natural organic products from sprays and soaps and that kind of thing. We thought we'd share their story because we found out about those guys through Morgan's Winery and Distillery. Of course, Yarra Mist gave Morgan's the recipe for their hand sanitizer, and if you want your hand sanitizer products from Yarra Mist, you can get them, of course, from stockists like Mount Evelyn IGA, also our friends at YV Hampers, so Yarra Valley Hampers, they deliver, of course, the hand sanitizers as well. And then Saturday night, God, it went off. We're up at the Oak Tree Tavern again, of course, not open to the public, live streaming some music for you guys to keep you sane, to save you from going stir crazy and getting cabin fever while you're at home in isolation. We featured the Maynards. They played an all Aussie and New Zealand, of course, set list because it was Anzac Day. The boys rocked the place. We actually went over the hour because we had so much fun there, which was great. And then, of course, on Sunday, we came here to Alowyn Gardens.
We did, where I had a chat with the lovely owner here, John, who's so passionate about his gardens and his grounds, and of course these amazing pumpkins, which unfortunately the public hasn't been able to come and see in person, but good news is they're opening this weekend again for the public, hopefully. Make sure to check out their Facebook page and stay up to date. Yeah, because if you can check this out in person, it is pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah,
it's butternuts, Pat.
Just quickly, this big fella in front of us, 320 kilos of pumpkin.
Yeah,
nuts.
It's massive.
Yeah, there's a lot of soup in that one.
Sure is.
But now, of course, it's time for the latest local news headlines presented by our very own Karina Stone.
Thanks, Pat. With dawn services cancelled across the country due to COVID-19, thousands of Victorians made sure to still take part in paying their respects on Anzac Day over the weekend by lighting up the dawn from their front yards and driveways. Households and families stood in the streets holding candles and observing a minute's silence in what many are calling one of the most moving Anzac Day dawn services they've seen. Many musicians also took part by standing to and playing the last post in their driveways in the early hours of Sunday morning. If you would like to share your light up the dawn photos, please do so in the comments section below and help keep the Anzac spirit alive. On Friday the 24th of April, Victoria Police remembered one of their own 15 years to the day since his tragic loss. Senior Constable Tony Clark was murdered in the early hours of Sunday morning on April 24th, 2005 in Yarra Junction while performing a routine traffic stop and breath test. It's alleged that the driver managed to get a hold of Senior Constable Clark's gun, fatally shooting him before fleeing in the stolen police car. Victoria Police said Tony was a wonderful colleague, son, husband, father and friend, and is sorely missed and fondly remembered. And on the topic of unspeakable tragedy in the Victoria Police Force, many are still struggling to come to terms with the devastating loss of 4 officers who were killed on duty last Wednesday afternoon while simply doing their job and helping to keep the community safe. Leading Senior Constable Lynette Taylor, Constable Glenn Humphreys, Senior Constable Kevin King and Constable Josh Presney lost their lives after a refrigerated truck hit and killed all 4 officers after intercepting a speeding, drug-affected Porsche driver on the Eastern Freeway. The investigation into exactly what took place and how such a tragic event occurred is still ongoing. If you would like to pay your respects, you can do so via the Victoria Police in Memoriam Facebook group. On behalf of the Yarra Ranges Live TV team, we send our deepest condolences to the families, friends and colleagues of the fallen officers.
Awesome read, sister. And how nuts were those pumpkins? Seriously, yeah.
Absolutely butternuts. Look, I'm getting the most out of that pun.
Milk it. Why not? What have we got coming up?
Well, not much at the moment,
No.
unfortunately, but stay tuned. Make sure you're following our page because obviously we will try and endeavour to bring you as many local stories as we can. And of course, next Saturday, make sure you tune in to Valley Vibes at 7:30 p.m. from the Oak Tree Tavern, live with Marcel and Maz.
Yeah, Maz Green.
It's the night for the ladies.
Yes, we're of course showcasing and featuring the women in the Aussie music scene, of course. Marcel, she's releasing a brand new single. She'll release it on Monday this week. It's a coronavirus related single, Need a Hug When It's All Over. She'll be playing that exclusively for us, of course, on Saturday night as we're live from the Oak Tree Tavern. Not open to the public, so you can't come down. And Maz Green, Triple J Unearthed, she's got a new single out as well, so she'll be joining us live as well.
How lucky are we? Two amazing female artists coming to share their music exclusively with Yarra Rangers Live TV.
Presented by our very own Karina Stone, another amazing woman, of course, here in the Valley and the Ranges.
Oh,
and we'll be
thanks,
talking to Jamie from the Oak Tree Tavern. She's been there for 9 years, and she's another phenomenal woman, of course, in our neck of the woods. So we thought we'd do a special focus on that, ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the end of another midweek wrap. We have to do our thank yous. Danny Field behind the camera, always pumping out amazing content and doing all the editing behind the scenes and the
Just
filming.
wanted to mention marathon effort on Saturday night, of course, over an hour and 15 minutes of live music. One man, one camera, so dynamic. So love your work, mate.
Yeah, and I love to see the public supporting Danny as well, putting their
Yes.
comments out there and mentioning how good his camera work is. Don't forget about our cameraman,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. And of course, big thank you to Karina Stone, our very own Karina Stone. Love your read as always,
Thanks,
and love
Pat.
the live that you did on Sunday here with John.
Thank you very much. And as always, guys, we're living, loving and sharing life in the Valley and the Ranges only on
Yeah, Rangers, Life TV.
Take
See you.
Care, guys.
Cheers.